door.
Crap.
You have reached Eric Marshall. Leave a message.
You have reached.
This
Eric
cracks me up,
Marshall.
man. That cracks me up.
Please leave a message.
I was telling you today, like, say you're on your deathbed, right? But that's how it starts off the show with the, say you're on your deathbed.
Articuli.
Exactly, in Latin. And then what could you think of on your deathbed that would just crack you up as you go off?
That would make me laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's got to be something. There's two things. I mean, right now I can think of probably more than two things, but you want to get, I mean, that's one thing that humans can do in the face of whatever, face of pain, physical pain and suffering.
Okay.
You know, the price you pay for being alive is nerves, right?
Stress.
Yeah. You know, physical forces on your physical body. One was when, I told you this already. I talked Darkness, my old friend, into lighting his nose hair up with a cigarette lighter going down the road in his car while I was on the phone. And if I thought about that, I'm on the deathbed, right? And that dude comes over and looks at me, and he's leaning over the deathbed, and you look up at those hairy-ass nostrils of his, right? And you're like, man, I would just go out laughing, just crying laughing.
At least he didn't use a sulfur match.
Here's we need to, if he would pick up the phone, we need to talk about that. Because did he hit both nostrils or just do one and call it a bad idea?
Yeah, he actually thought that would work. Huh?
He was like, I can't, it smells killing me. I think he said the smell, I mean, that's what I think Eric said too. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty smelly.
Yeah, so that's one thing. What else could make you laugh on your deathbed? Got to be something,
can't
man.
Think of anything.
Well, you got a long time to think about it.
I'm not a very funny person.
Well,
you know what I mean. Look, I don't dwell on funny things.
You're not a.
I need to.
Are you not a purveyor?
No, I don't go that. I don't swing that way.
You're not a purveyor of humor, and not a connoisseur. How do you spell connoisseur?
CONNESEUR, something like that.
I think it's an O after the double N.
Connoisseur.
Yeah.
SEWER.
Right. So let's play this YouTube. See if we can hear it. I know you said we can. All right. You ready? Here we go.
You can hold the microphone up to
This will block our. Can you hear that? I don't think they hear it on the Adobe.
If it's coming over the speakers, you can.
Yeah.
Hold the microphone up to the ear hole. Oh God, feedback.
All right, we give up on that. Anyhow, we're watching a YouTube video. That's the other thing we could do for podcast topic is be like, you know, who is it? Mystery Science 3000. That's not a bad one there. So tonight's podcast topic is figuring out podcast topics. So
that's meta podcast topic.
That would be review shit, but we could review YouTube videos. Now, how do you do that?
You have to have another computer or watch YouTube videos on the TV.
Yeah, but
you can only use snippets.
Well, all this would be blocked, but I don't have enough subscribers anyhow to get paid.
No, you have to say in the video description, fair use or something like that.
You still don't get paid. Seconds. You still don't. Basically, here's how this plays out. You know, that's another podcast. Anyways. Is how do you make money?
Get a job.
All right. Well, that's easy to say.
If you think about it, somebody before you's already thought about it.
The dirty little secret supposedly is the harder you work, the less you get paid. You ever heard of that?
Makes sense, yeah.
Like say you're picking the trash cans up on that trash truck out in the 30-degree rain, right?
Yeah.
34 degrees, and you know, come on. All right, so for our podcast topics, we're kind of beating these around a little bit. So we have a lot of contacts out there in the meta universe. We've been in the bunker a long time, and we call these other guys up, and when they're in their bunker. Now we need to get better on distance podcasting. You know what I mean?
Farther out.
Like
Bunkers farther out.
Zoom or whatever, Google Meet.
Yeah, I don't use Zoom.
So you call other people up in their bunker, and well, this would be a video podcast, so it'd be a vodcast.
Is that what they're calling it?
Vodka cast, vodcast, and then the person I have in mind is an astronomy dude, and he's got a whole bunker full of crazy stuff, and you say, "Hey, astronomy dude,
pan over there
and tell us what you got," right? Bunker talk. Will we make money off bunker talk?
Oh, you shouldn't do it for the money.
Okay, good, because
if you get into it for the money, it won't be any fun, and you'll be so worried about is it going to make money that you won't come up with any good ideas.
Well, you know who our holy podcast man is.
Marshall?
No.
Oh.
Review Raw. Review Raw. Now he makes money off his YouTube. Let's talk about Review Raw for a second.
Okay.
He has, 2.5 million subscribers. He gets thousands and thousands of YouTube views. He reviews something all the time.
Gets death threats from Taco Bell.
He gets all kinds of stuff. So he says that when he has on his shortwave show, which is coming up, he says, the YouTube channel did very well this week. I can't complain. And when he's on shortwave, and I know we're jumping around here and people don't care. First off, people don't listen, so they don't have to worry about caring. He says on his shortwave, he's paying $60 an hour, 4 nights a week. So anyhow, it's about $10,000 a year he's paying to be on the shortwave.
That's a drop in the bucket.
He's taking out of his pocket, though. I mean, most people would not do that. All right, so back to we could review rock videos. We're good at that. What else could we review? Review Braw's got the fast food.
What kind of rocks?
Like Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. Who hasn't reviewed that already?
Megalithic.
Yeah. So how would that work? I don't know. All right, what else could we review? We did our Atari game reviews. We got 70 views.
What's something that nobody else reviews ever?
Well, it needs to be a commodity item that everybody consumes.
Okay.
Like, we could do gasoline tests. Like, I got BP gas here. We're going to hit it with a match.
That's kind of boring.
Yeah. All right.
How about board games?
Board games. I don't think people play board games.
Meetups have board game night.
Yeah.
They're always packed.
So, you're right. There are board game reviews on the internet. Like, I got the X-Files game.
Something specific to our region.
You mean like...
You want to give that away?
No.
Maybe this is your problem.
No. Oh, that.
iCloud crap.
All right, so review something. We'll figure that out. We could interview people.
Canned chili.
Well, there's only 15 cans of chili. It's just 15 episodes.
Yeah.
But if you did it all at one time...
We can get in detail, in depth.
I mean, just one can at a time or all 15?
Just one at a time. Bean by bean.
How would you...
What kind of beans is this chili use?
How would you compare them if you're only having one can a week?
You can compare them
just through memory.
Do all of them in a different video. Then at the very end, compare them.
All right, so you're saying
try them all. Then you can buy another 15 cans. And
name some chili brands.
Van Camp, Hormel, Great Value.
Oh man.
What is another one?
There was a review of chili on the internet recently.
I couldn't eat the meat ones though.
Amy's.
What is that kind that comes in the freezer section? It's orange looking.
Right.
Waltney.
I don't know. But the thing, what you got to find instead of reviewing them, you got to figure out what is the cheapest chili on the planet. Where's the 57-cent can chili?
Probably at a Big Lots or
Aldi's,
Dollar Tree or
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Store.
Right, it'd be some off-brand.
Got dents in
something. Somebody made it out in their garage. Yeah.
Missing the label.
Well, all right. So chili reviews. That's not bad.
Frozen pizza.
Yeah. Well, that's been done.
Centered around food.
Let's see here. How do you make money? That's another podcast topic. So, all right. So let's say,
if we knew how, we wouldn't be making a podcast about it.
Yeah, we wouldn't be sitting here in front of this 2009 PC. 2011, I think. That's PC age.
Yeah, it's time to Upgrade.
It still lights up.
But it takes 20 minutes.
It still blinks
to load
and
up.
clicks and clicks and clicks.
It's older than your car.
Yeah. Excuse me. So, how can you make money in the year of our Lord 2022?
Quit your job and live off the government.
I guess we got to define what making money is, right?
You talking about like $1 million a
Well,
year?
$1 million a year.
100,000 a year?
No.
You talking about passive income, active income?
Let me think about this. This is
Write a book.
Write a book. Well, nobody reads books anymore,
Blog.
do they? A what?
A blog.
They don't. That's gone with MySpace.
There's all kinds of blogs out there.
I
It's got to
never.
appeal to young ladies.
They get paid.
Well, then you have advertisers on there.
So what you're saying is provide a product that advertisers will pay, right?
You can review like a product and have a link to your Amazon whatever affiliate account.
There was. Let me take it back off subject for a second. There was something recently, and I forget what it was, and can't remember anything. Tonight I'm not hitting on all cylinders.
Review water.
Review water. That'd be pretty good. Review sparkling waters. I'm all over that. LaCroix versus Spindrift versus whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. I could do that. Yep. It's mildly refreshing. Right. We could do the NPR announcers. Remember, like on SNL, the NPR announcers. All right. So
salty.
So if you look back at what I was going to say, which I can't remember, the like the biggest companies on the earth that sell like electronic media.
Samsung.
Right. I'm not talking about hardware like phones, but anyhow, so something we saw recently says that. So advertisement, we have to have something, we have to produce something that people can advertise with, right? Or they got to buy something. We're getting on to, this is a good point here. So think about that. Either you, like you said, write a book and they got to buy the book. They got to buy the cut down trees, bleached white.
Kindle version, electronics.
They have to buy the rare earth Kindle ThinkPad, and which goes out of date. And if there's no power, you can never read the book again. We could. What else could you do? So to make money, make something, right?
You can have solar power.
Make something tangible or intangible. I don't know, man. I'm stumped.
Tangible.
What could you make in your laboratory?
Are the ideas or the words tangible or intangible? Is it the book you're buying, or is it the words on the page you're buying, or is it the meaning of the words you're buying?
Right, or is it that you want to be cool?
Yeah, that's intangible. Or is that tangible?
Or you want an escape from life.
It's very interesting.
So, money making ideas.
Car wash.
I got my number one money. I'm gonna give this to the whole planet because I haven't executed on this idea. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Now look, cut me in if you go home and start making these.
Okay.
Dog glasses.
Dog glasses?
Dog glasses.
Do glasses.
DAWG.
Dog.
Dog glasses.
Saw dog glasses?
Here's what these are. Now, you ready? This is $1 million idea. I can see the advertisement on TV already, right? Yeah. It's like, like TV has like...
Nobody watches TV.
10 minutes of commercials, right? Older people do. And dog lovers do, and cat lovers, right? Dog hoarders. So you make these glasses. Here's what you do. You get your crack research team, right? And they're out there and they research what a dog's eyes really see, okay?
Okay.
Here's what supposedly they see. They see blue and yellow, mainly. I mean, that's if you want to get them to catch something, blue or yellow.
I thought it was black and white.
No, there's a little bit of color coding. And then they're nearsighted, so everything's kind of fuzzy. It's a true story. They can't.
But they can smell good.
They smell good.
Except for that guy.
Except for, yeah. So you make glasses that are exactly what a dog sees. Okay?
Okay.
And you sell them for $19.99. Buy one pair, get one free. Right?
So you'd be closer to your dog.
So then you can go look at your house through your dog's eyes. Okay? And you can like decorate your house for your dog, right? You can buy toys for your dog, the right thing. But I think people will be buying these damn dog glasses. And
I'd rather have a nose appendage.
I'd love it. Yeah, I'd love to smell like what a dog smells.
I don't think you would.
I don't think we can do that, but we could do the vision.
Why not?
We could do the vision. Now you can make
How come movies don't have scents? Like you go see a movie, how come they doesn't release a smell?
Well, they had to mix chemicals to do that, right? I don't think they got it figured out.
It's weird.
So you do the dog nose. I'm doing the dog glasses.
Surround smell.
That'd be cool. So it's $1 million idea. So if there's ever somebody that comes up with dog glasses, they know where they got this idea from, right?
Have you ever Googled it to see if they've already done it?
No, because then Google know my search history and shit'll be coming out in China.
Use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah,
I'll look it up right now.
You're gonna look up dog glasses.
I hope you don't get.
$1 million idea.
I hope you don't get your dreams crushed.
Well, if I do, don't tell me. All right, so that's one way to make money.
I'm gonna tell you.
Have a hit song. Be 20 years old and have a hit song.
You can have one now. I mean, you just have to sell it to somebody.
Like we look at Bono. You seen Bono lately?
No.
Well, you don't want to. Right?
Does he look like a raisin?
He looks like a old fat man.
The Irish finally came out on him.
Old fat baldy man. I'm an old fat baldy man too. So.
Dog sunglasses.
What?
Dog sunglasses.
No, it's not sunglasses. Now this is dog vision.
Everybody's going to think dogs don't need glasses.
It's not for dogs. It's for the dog owners.
Dog goggles.
Dog goggles, right? Doggles. We'll call them doggles.
Look at these cute dogs.
Yeah, you're going down the hole there.
Oh.
All right, so can you make a hit album? And it's the first time you came out. If you're a Beatle like Paul McCartney, you can sell some records, right? He's getting ready to play Knoxville.
That's sad. Just let the man enjoy his retirement.
You know, I mean, here's the thing. If you don't see him now, you ain't going to see him again. You know.
If he ever quits touring, it'll be the end of him.
Right.
I haven't heard from Mick Jagger in a while.
Right. Well, they actually, friends of ours have seen him play. And they had a replacement drummer.
How do dogs see wag? Blue, violet, yellow.
Blue, violet, yellow, yeah. Anything else you want to know about dog goggles, man? I know.
Through the eyes of your dog. So it'd be just like a tinted lens and
well, it has a blurring
focus.
Yeah, astigmatism or whatever they have.
Okay.
I mean, you couldn't drive a car with these damn things, right?
Well, yeah.
Somebody throw you a frisbee, hit you right in the teeth. Right.
How do dogs catch frisbees? Do they smell it?
I don't know, man.
What if the wind's blowing the wrong way?
Who knows? I don't think they smell the frisbee. But anyhow, you're thinking that's a good idea. $1 million idea right now.
I mean, I take my glasses off. I'm already halfway there.
Right. Well, but people pay money for that.
Just turn on some blue lights. Communicate.
All right. So here's a question. So a 45 plus person making a hit single.
Are you talking about them performing it and singing it, or selling it to Garth Brooks, or
performing it?
Well, you're not going to make any money doing that.
No.
You'd make more money writing, being a songwriter, and shopping it in Nashville.
Right. Then you got to play that game. Then the clock ticks. So I guess on our podcast, how to make money. It's how to make money fast. Okay. It's not like I'm gonna
legally.
Yeah, legally. It's not like I'm gonna get a 4-year degree in whatever's hot, Python, and get big money. It takes a long time to accumulate that. How do you make money? That's $1 million question.
You got to invent something like the dog glasses.
Dog glasses or
dog ears.
Well, let's look at Review Bra, right? He supposedly has a net worth of $500,000.
It's not bad.
I think that's conservative.
You just got to do what you love.
And he's like 22. So he's the flavor of the month on the internet,
Yeah.
He's caught he wears the suits.
Mm-hmm.
And he pronounces words all the way to the end of the word.
He's
right? Eclectic. He has strong viewpoints. Go ahead.
Does he?
Yeah.
On like fast food?
Unlike Ukraine and Russia, he has viewpoints.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. He's hitting on all cylinders. As you age, you get more signal to noise ratio, right? And you're 22, you're probably hitting on all cylinders. Unless you're
but you don't have life experience
medicated.
To back up your knowledge.
Well, that's true. I think what he does, people like him because he tries to make sense of the current.
At least he's thinking about it.
What would you call it? The current what?
Affairs?
Well, not current affairs, like the current world we're in, not war, hopefully.
Current affairs, that'd be the same thing, wouldn't it?
Like, like consumerism, capitalism.
Zeitgeist?
Yeah.
The zeitgeist.
Say you're 22 and you're looking around and you're like, man, has it always been like this?
When I was 22, it was all about MTV and music.
Yeah, I don't know what it was like when I was 22. I can't remember that far back.
I was just concentrated and focused on music.
Yeah. Well, you built your skills.
Mm-hmm.
You were almost a Bono.
If I would have moved somewhere bigger, I probably would have did better. But I stayed where I was.
Yeah. So you're saying moving is good.
If the internet was bigger back then, it would have been. I don't know if that'd been better or worse.
It's low barriers to making songs, right? People make songs on their phone.
Well, no, it's just easier to get yourself out there, and there's so many untalented people who just think they think they're good, or they just do it to be cool or whatever. So that you got to wade through all that crap to stand out or to find something good.
And it's free now because you don't buy albums anymore.
There's no YouTube,
Spotify, and YouTube. You listen to an ad, you can listen to the song you want.
Yeah, back when I was doing it, you could have like a 2-inch video on the screen for 30 seconds or whatever, and you'd have to probably buy your own server or web page, and you had to like plug the DAT machine into the audio input on the computer to record the song into the computer, and then upload it to a homemade website type deal back then. Now it's just YouTube.
Yeah. Those days are over.
500 billion people on YouTube.
So who's making money? If we just now looked at YouTube trending, right? And we saw some people's names we never heard of.
People who make the stupidest faces are making the money.
Now that is judgmental. You can't be judgmental. They're applying to the lowest common denominator, right?
You got to show that emotion.
Well, like, I don't want to, I always like to have Rated G podcast, but there's a song, it's about a year old, maybe 2 years old. It's WAP.
Okay.
And it stands for Wet Ass, Wham Jam, Sweet Poontangs.
Okay.
That's the name, big hit single, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we missed our calling. We could have written that song.
I wouldn't feel comfortable making money off that.
Well,
put my name on that.
I forget who it is. It's like three ladies.
What about your integrity?
Nikki and they're showing their feminist side. It's women singers. It's not dudes.
How is that empowering?
Dudes sing about their gonads 24/7.
I know.
My baloney has a first name.
It's about food, man. It's about baloney.
Right.
Don't you play with my
24/7. So, I guess we're talking about there are trending songs on YouTube. You remember back when they had that? Was that Korean guy Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
He had like 6 billion views.
Macarena.
Yeah. I don't know. So they get paid with advertisements.
I guess part of it could just be word of mouth taking off, but a lot of it's orchestrated behind the scenes.
Yeah,
crap.
yeah. It's industries aligned with this. They know who's clicking. They know your age group. They know your race. They know everything. And they're targeting you. So.
All right,
We're back up.
Backhoe.
All right, so here's what we're saying, and this is a good one here. Produce a product. Of course, I can't build 5,000 dog glasses or 5 million in the basement, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he wants out. I don't know. You want out? What do you want?
Okay, we're recording. Oh my God.
All right, we're back.
Antibacterial gum.
All right, let's talk about that.
Why isn't that a thing?
Well,
you never have to, and it's got baking soda in it, so you never have to brush your teeth again.
You just chew gum.
Takes off the top layer of the enamel with the bacteria and everything.
And you don't think it like kill the bacteria in your stomach?
Well, you're not swallowing it.
Your biome, because you get saliva.
Your stomach acid would take care of it.
There's got to be some drawbacks to antibacterial gum.
I mean,
There's got to be some drawbacks.
people drink alcohol.
Right. That
doesn't hurt anybody.
Well, does it kill COVID?
Alcohol, yeah.
I don't know.
Alcoholic gum.
Alcohol.
100 proof gum.
Is this thing rolling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're recording.
So 100 proof gum.
Let me see, I'm going to look it up.
What are you looking up?
Antibacterial gum.
All right. I think
Soap, cream, body wash, mouthwash, spray, shampoo.
mouthwash.
Antibacterial mouthwash. Gum.
You can make it at
Gum gel.
Wrigley's.
Heartburn relief. Antibiotics for gum disease.
So it's wide open.
Yeah, nobody.
Antibacterial gum.
Toothpaste.
So here's what you do with that gum. You ready? Like, say you go into a COVID-rich environment, which is planet Earth,
Yeah.
right? And you go in and you just don't breathe through your nose, and you just smack the living shit out of that gum. Just, when that breath comes in, you're just hitting it through that gum, that COVID virus, bacteria, which is not a bacteria, it's a virus, right?
Yeah, antiviral gum.
Antiviral gum. Now you're onto something.
So you can drink all the sewage you want.
What flavors would you have?
I just have regular,
Regular.
unscented.
What would you name it? I got one for you. I got one for you. Ready?
Okay.
COVID Novid.
Novid.
COVID Nomo.
Govid.
There you go. Govid. What's wrong with you?
Get out of here. He's got to go out.
Well, I don't think they make antiviral anything, do they?
Doesn't some copper and silver?
Yeah. Silver. Is it virus or bacteria?
Same thing.
Don't they say Lysol kills it?
99.9.
Yeah. All right. What's your next idea?
I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
I had an idea for the smartphone before the smartphones came out.
Did you get paid?
Oh,
How many?
no, I didn't market it.
Oh, God.
How about a device you can stick up a dog's butt? I think they've already got that.
Oh, God.
He poots. and
What's
it smells like
crazy is
flowers.
the dog just gets as close as he can before he launches. Like,
He goes, ah.
I mean, there's 30 feet of room here, and he gets 6 inches and just squeezes one out.
That's,
Just a solid block.
what is that?
Oh. All right, so
that's rich.
antibacterial gum. All right, what else you got?
I don't know.
What do humans
Human.
what do humans want?
Just want to have fun.
Well, they
Have a good time.
yeah,
They want to party.
they want other
They
humans.
want sex.
Yeah.
Sex robots.
I think that market's cornered.
Oh, man.
I think that market's cornered. Well, you know, they just want to break down the barriers between them and other humans, right? That's all
yes.
communication. That's your phone, your text. Like, you can, let's say you could just swipe your phone across somebody else's phone and get their number if they wanted to, right? I don't want
You
to.
have that?
They do have that, right? I guess.
Got to have the same model. Same.
Yeah. So there
type
got to be
of
some
phone.
kind of app, like phone swap app, and you got to have a cool name like Dingle. Right? Do you have Dingle on your phone? Well, dingle me sometime.
I didn't think anybody saw that.
Just
Send me a dingle.
like you're going down the escalator, or she's going up an escalator, and you just dingle.
You just tap her phone with
Just
your phone.
hey, good looking. Do you have Dingle? Dingle this dingle thing. It'd be dingle and dangle.
Yeah, dangle.
You could say dingle, and they'd say dangle, and then the phone would swap the phone numbers.
Dingle me. I just dangled you.
But then when you call them, because you're a freaking idiot, what do you say? Because Idiocracy. What's the name of that movie?
Hey, baby. Idiocracy.
I saw that you dangled me. Hey, we dangled today at the
Angle
mall.
of the dangle.
Remember me? I was on the mall. We were going up the escalator.
I don't think that would work out.
You don't think
It'd
the
be like
dingle?
a dating app, and she'd have 1,000 dingles, and the guy would have one dangle.
You think the dingle-dangle ratio would be off?
Of course.
Lopsided?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You need to protect it because you know how guys are. Just everything bad is attributed to guys.
You would be able to reject the dingle if you wanted to.
That's a good... You can reject the dingle at any given time. You can always change your mind on the dingle.
Will the person dangling know that you rejected the dingle?
Well, it's, you
When they
know...
come back?
It's a roll. You could fake dingle. You could say, hey, babe, how about a dingle? Okay, here's my dangle. And then, you know...
That's happened to me before.
Yeah. Hey, high five. Here's my dangle. So there's an app. There's $1 million app. So apps are money makers, right?
Well, I don't know.
Now this app needs to have a hidden phone number. It's like that. If you don't, you're not getting a real phone number. She's not getting your real phone number because you know what? People are crazy.
It's just like a code.
Yeah, like a
200.
And maybe it's
code.
like Snapchat. It expires after 30 seconds or 24 hours.
You've just been dingled.
Hey, I was your dingle earlier today. Do you remember me?
You received 200 dingles.
That's a slow day for some people.
And dudes can pay to have their dangle accepted automatically.
Well, it's they have to, you know, it's a free country. We just made $3 million ideas just now.
Mm-hmm.
The dingle dangle, the antibacterial gum, which kills all your bacteria in your body,
Yeah, you don't need it.
and then you have to live in a bubble, and dog glasses.
Sounds like
We'll call the gum. Since you have to live in the bubble, we'll call it bubble.
gum. It's awesome.
That's a great name. I mean, this podcast, people getting their money's worth out of it. All right, how else can you make money? Well, here's the question. Let's flip it around. What do you give your money up for? You're tight as heck. And I know people a million times tighter than you.
Futons.
You like
I'm
futons.
looking for a futon.
Yeah, what's wrong with your current futon?
I don't have one. I've got a bed.
Which futon you on?
I don't know.
Which futon you on current? You got a bed. Well, you give your money up. So you're giving your money up for furniture is what you're saying.
Well, you know, if I needed it.
Fish sandwiches. You seem to like you buy a lot of fish sandwiches.
That's all I can eat.
Fried or breaded?
Burger King.
Mayonnaise?
They use some kind of tartar sauce.
Did Review Bra hit one of those things up? Because
I don't know.
he needs to, man.
I believe when does Lent start? Does it start after?
Yeah, it starts soon.
I think it starts after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's when all the fast foods have their fish sandwiches on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could review a fish sandwich. Review Bra can't own everything.
I'm not gonna review fast food.
Here's what you do, man. You go out to the Burger King and you film yourself in your concrete bunker, right?
I'm taking a big old bite.
And you say, right?
It doesn't look too good.
This got a little bit more mayonnaise than fish.
A little bit extra too much tartar sauce.
Yeah. And like the bread is from last week.
The cheese is on sideways.
Do you really
Doesn't look anything like the picture.
Let's say you're a fish in the ocean, right?
Cod.
Yeah. I mean, do you really want to be wrapped around congealed cow milk as you get consumed?
I don't think I would actually care. Even if I was a live fish, I wouldn't care. Let alone a dead fish. As a human, I wouldn't.
What?
Want to be wrapped in
Congealed
cow stuff.
lactose.
I'm not even sure if it's a real cow. Like
Right.
real tartar sauce. What is tartar sauce? Mayonnaise and-
It's got oil in it. All right.
Yeah,
So,
you can see that.
all right. So you spend your money so far: furniture and food,
I
and
guess.
clothing,
Books.
maintenance and repair of your vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
books.
Computer stuff.
What kind of computer
Couple
stuff?
of games.
Video. That's media.
VR.
VR.
Oculus.
Is that good
No,
stuff?
not Oculus. Quest.
What's the best VR there is?
I don't know.
Buddy of mine was
games or headsets.
buddy of mine was telling me he was doing some kind of VR and he got like vertigo for 3 days. He was jacked up. He had a VR hangover the next
You
morning.
don't just jump right into it.
He jumped straight into racing cars around some track and
When I had the PS4 and I was doing it, if you have it where you can just walk around instead of transport.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd get nauseous, or cold sweats and hot, and I have to take the goggles off, go to bed.
Really?
Actually, the very best VR is your imagination, dreaming.
Let's. We had a can't even speak. We had a podcast one time on lucid dreaming. I had that lucid dream the other day. It's the best dreams.
Nice. It's more real than real life.
And I remember a little bit. You ready?
Yeah.
And this is just one. So the thought was, it's more alive than real life. You're exactly right.
It's more brilliant.
Yeah, it's more brilliant. So I don't know why I had this thought was like,
good for you.
Well, I can't explain it like the dream. Have you ever had a dream that you thought, that song? Dun dun dun. dun
I have a dream. I had a dream.
Right. Yep. 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 Right. That was my dream. No, the dream was you had. The further back in time you are, the more choices you have. Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like let's say you have like a tree, like a ladder line tree, and like a decision tree, right? So let's say you're your dad in 1950, right? And there's like he can make 1,064 decisions.
Right.
Right. And then as he progresses through time,
they branch off.
And all the shit comes down to, do you want milk or water with this meal?
The more time you have, the more choices you have. So the farther down the tree you go, the less time you have to make choices.
So you in the future, the professor in the future, 75 years old, is thinking the professor now, you can make infinite effing choices, dude.
That's a good way to live your life. If you live your life from a future perspective, you might make better choices now.
Things don't come natural like that, do they? Now you just kind of hunker. You try to minimize your losses.
Yeah, but now you're at your age now, looking back 20 years from now, you can be doing that now, but pretending you're 20 years in the future. 20 years from now, you'll be wishing you were the age you are now.
Yeah, like tonight, we could sit in the bunker, play with the knobs, or go out in the cold. And we're like, well, let's don't go out in the cold,
I didn't say that.
Right. You didn't say that. You didn't. You called me out. He's exactly right. Well, now you're saying it's too late.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Plenty of time.
That's what they say. Pink Floyd.
It's always tomorrow.
What's the Pink Floyd song? And then one day you find 10 years have gone behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the start and gone.
Don't remember that one.
That's Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. 1973. There's all other songs. Anyhow, we're on a tangent. So, other people in the past had more choices than you. Like I think you said that before. You said we can't make all the decisions our parents could make because we're controlled.
And
I just imitated you perfect just now.
The more people that are alive, the higher the population, the less choices you have because there's not enough room and
resources.
Everything's more expensive.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So then you go into, and I think we're coming back to something here. You go into the VR world. You can go to the VR world and it's infinite resources.
Dream world too.
Dream on.
Imagination.
Dream until your dreams come true.
Make something. Here's an invention.
All right.
Make a game or a system that connects directly to your brain. No hardware, no interface.
Elon's doing that, and he's killing monkeys left and right.
Not inserting stuff.
He is killing the monkeys, and they said, "Did you kill the monkeys?" Because yeah, we killed a few monkeys.
Did they shock the monkey?
They shocked the shit out of the monkey. I don't like testing monkeys.
Did the monkeys volunteer for it? Did they take the banana?
They raised their hand, fell out of the tree.
Everybody who wants a banana, step forward.
Everybody wants a neural connection, but they're not volunteering that brain, are they?
I'm not even getting anything stuck in my head.
How you going to get neural connection?
Wi-Fi. Your brain. How do they measure brain waves? They put electrodes on you.
Right. It's output. Right. It's not input.
What is a microphone?
It's two turntables.
It's an input. You can use headphones as a microphone. It's not as
right.
crisp, but you can still do it. What goes in, what goes out can go in.
So you're saying just vibrate through your skin, Wi-Fi.
I guess. I don't know. They probably already have stuff like that.
If I could, let's pretend this is true. Okay.
Microwaves.
I always like to pretend shit's true. So let's say I could get Wi-Fi through my head, right? I would never get out of bed, man. I'd wake up,
Wouldn't need to.
go straight to freaking Yahoo. Yahoo, click, 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 eyes, click, 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 eyes, click, click, click.
That would be terrible.
That's what I do now with the phone.
You just have tubes hooked up to you?
Yeah, and here's the other thing, is since we have phones, we're already connected. We don't need an interface. Now, Elon's trying to make an orgasm machine. Orgasmatron.
I'm pretty sure they already have those.
He's trying to, you dial in on this VR headset, whatever, this Wi-Fi in your brain, and just shoot one out.
I've heard about...
I don't want to be in the room when they're testing that.
Japan has something like that where like a guy's hooked up on one end and a girl's hooked up on the other end, and he tweaks some knobs and she feels it, and she tweaks some knobs and he feels it. Similar to that.
Yeah, Japan. Yeah.
Sexual interface.
Yeah. So the neural network is what you're talking about. The neural interface.
Yeah, it won't be that much longer.
I mean, here's the question though: everything's always about cost savings. So, what's the business case for that when your phone does it?
What do you mean?
Hooking to your brain and having surgery or whatever.
There'll be ads running in the peripheral of your vision.
Just constant ads.
Yeah, isn't there a cyberpunk novel that has that in there?
Probably. That's a good one though. So, like, say I'm going down the road.
The Dick.
And I'm seeing, this week on TNG. This week on whatever. What's the Entertainment Tonight?
You can never turn it off as long as you're jacked in.
Yeah. That would be, people would not go for that.
It could be subliminal.
Right. All right. So that's another good thought.
You gotta watch a 5-second ad before your VR starts.
Before you can change lanes
and
on the interstate.
Repeats over and over.
Right. All right. Well, that's
or
kind
you
of.
can also do like a snow crash where the laser beam shines directly into your eye, into your retina. So you don't have to, fully immerse your brain in it.
Do you remember Clockwork Orange?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't remember it. I don't want to see it again. But
I'm gonna watch it again.
They brainwashed dudes by showing them shit and making them feel sick or something, showing them violence, and then.
Yeah, they do that in real life too.
And they couldn't get beat. They couldn't fight back because they were the Pavlov dog.
He was strapped in there, and his eyeballs were held open by like some retractors.
Yeah. And then would they give him drugs to make him sick, or did they just?
I think so. They had him on drugs and put drops in his eyes. I guess the drops were just for lubrication, but supposedly, yeah, the violence made him nauseous.
Yeah.
But I don't think it took.
I think it took. I think he got beat up or something at the end. I don't know. I'm never watching again. I'm not even reading about it.
How come?
It's in the past.
Too disturbing?
Well, I mean, I've seen it at some point, and I'm like, I don't think it's that great. Some things aren't that great.
You get more out of it, though, from life after additional life experience.
Well, you've only got a certain amount of time you can watch it. I'd rather watch something that I haven't seen.
Soylent Green.
I've seen that.
Takes place in the year 2022.
Yeah.
New York's got 40 million people in it.
Yeah. How many have they got currently? 10?
Don't know.
Used to have 7, 8. We have 10. It's a lot.
It was terrible. Movie.
All right, so we're talking about media. We're talking about what we spend our money on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things. I don't know. What would you spend your money on? So we're not really coming up with anything here.
I mean,
that's why we're broke.
Really interested in much.
The Dingle Dangle's not bad.
That's a good name too, Dingle Dangle.
Right. You gotta have a dongle to get your dingle to dangle.
Yeah, plug the dongle in.
Yeah, right. The Dingle Dangle. That's funny, man.
So he could plug his dongle into her.
Well, she's got a dongle too.
They plug their dongles together, and then
no, they just touch. They don't have to touch the phone together. Just get within.
If her dingle accepts his dangle, then they're dongling.
That's true.
They have a dongle.
That's true.
You have to have a dingle and a dangle to make a dongle.
So,
okay.
You know how men are evil. We're men, and we know we're evil, right? We could try to get our phones on other people's phones.
I think we froze the computer up.
Well, I think it's still recording.
Okay.
you know how like we throw what's those things that where you can find something's location? What do they call it?
Geocache.
No, there's something else like a tag, and you can put it on somebody's car and find out where they live. Right? That's how men are.
I think that's in the movies.
No, it's like you put on your dog's collar.
Tracker.
Yeah. What do they call their Apple? They're little white things.
My mom's got one for her phone. She calls it a tracker.
So say you're in a business meeting, and you see the girl's phone. You try to swipe her phone number, right? How do you defend it? She has to be in receptive dangle mode. She has to be receptive to dangles, right?
Yeah.
And then no phone numbers. And then it has to be verified who it is because you have catfishers and stalkers and stuff.
Right.
Right. It has to be really you.
Well, how would you identify them by an anonymous code?
Well,
a picture?
I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to have
digital fingerprint.
I don't know, but then what would that get you? Well, it'd get you instant communication.
There's millions of people out there just waiting to talk. Why would it have to be that particular person?
That app. One time I think I told you about this. You can go down the interstate. Oh God, the dog. Shields up.
I want to tap that app.
Whoa.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh God bless.
Somebody boiling eggs in here?
Dude.
Easter eggs.
You know what's coming out his ass? It's H2S. You know what that is?
Sulfide.
Hydrogen sulfide.
My teeth are burning.
Oh God, man, I got to take my contacts out.
I think I damaged my enamel.
Where's that gum? Where's that bubble gum when you need it?
Anti-stank gum.
And if you made it in the South, you call it bubba gum.
Bubba gum. Bubba gum shrimp.
So where were we talking about? All the Dingle Dangle app. You can go down the interstate now, like I do, used to, and you can communicate with people 100 miles on each side of the interstate from you. Okay, maybe it's 50 miles. Real time, just going down the road.
With the CB?
Complete strangers. No, with apps. With swipey apps.
You shouldn't be doing that while you're driving.
Oh, you get the best swiping when you're driving, man. You get miles and miles. And you get back to the crib, and your contacts from 500 miles away.
I see.
No, you talk to them going down the road.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So you got like your Tinder set to your location or whatever you're using?
Yeah.
What about in a low-flying airplane?
Yeah.
Space shuttle.
So really, there might not be a market for Dingle Dangle.
If there was, it's already been done.
iPhones can just, add it part of their iPhone OS. Then Samsung will copy it.
Yeah, I'm sure Samsung's got something like that.
Yeah. Shit, we're back to broke again, man.
Dang it.
What's the business case? So maybe the next step is, like we said, okay, you dingled the dangle, you're connecting with another human being, right?
Yeah. Then what?
Then what?
Move in together?
How do you enhance that experience, the next experience?
I mean,
that's where you're hitting just evolution there. You're not changing anything there.
It's basically another dating app.
Yeah.
So there's no new territory there.
No, and some people are too shy to talk.
It's got to have an angle. The dangle and the dingle and the dangle have to have a new angle.
To get the dongle.
Right.
That's
it's not about swiping. It's about connecting.
So here's how you go with that. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm glad I figured this shit out tonight. You ready?
Okay.
So you do 23andMe, right?
I've already done that.
You have?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. So your 23andMe is part of your Dingle Dangle. And maybe do some personality tests, right?
Okay.
Of course, personality tests are like astrology and zodiac.
Real?
Yeah. I'm a Leo. Are you a Leo?
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm an Aquarium. So maybe you got your DNA, you got your Dingle Dangle DNA.
Okay.
And I don't know, are you trying to mesh with somebody? You trying to be the same DNA? Or they want the opposite DNA.
Trying to mix DNA?
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal.
Okay.
So hey, look, I'm 25% Appalachian white trash, right?
That's good. That's good.
75% Appalachian white trash. Have propensity to
Sleep apnea.
to baldness, sleep apnea, overeating, insulin production. What's yours? And I'm like, well, I don't want that shit near me. So you didn't get the dingle on that one. You didn't dongle.
Somebody could get that information and sell it.
Oh, they already got it. I got yours. Russians got yours
That's
right
true,
now.
Yeah. I get connections. After I did that 23andMe, I joined a GED match. You can get matches from all over the world about who you're possibly related to.
Who are you related to?
I got a lot of people from England.
Did you talk to them?
No.
Can you talk to them?
Yeah, you can swap emails and stuff. What's the point?
Well, you could go live with them.
Hey.
Vacation. All you ever wanted.
Hey, Ray.
Hey there,
cousin.
long lost cousin from that sign said you're my cousin.
We have nothing in common. Let me come stay with you.
Here.
Somebody would probably let me, and then they'd lock me in their bunker.
You have bunker talk then.
Bunker talk.
Bunker talk. Well, that's interesting. So the Dingle Dangle DNA.
Match.
Then you get into I guess it's for dating. Let's say you don't want to have dating. What can you do with swiping phones? I guess you swipe products and
Business ideas.
you get deals on products, right? I swiped this can of Coke and now I got 15% off Coke.
You can match ideas with funding. That's already a thing too. It's called Patreon.
Patreon, yeah.
That's a good one. That guy was like a musician before he came up with that.
Was it? How Elon made his money was PayPal.
PayPal.
PayPal. That's another.
Peephole.
That's what I need is PayPal.
Peephole.
Like.
Yeah, and then he sold it and got hair plugs.
Yeah. Yeah. He made some money. Hair plugs cost a lot of money.
Yeah, real hair.
Well, man, we're still not rich.
Just save it up. Save it and invest it.
Well, you have to work a job, right? So how do you make money?
Get people to work for you.
I mean, really, how you make money is
Pyramid scheme.
medical and real estate, and maybe law.
Precious metals.
Well, somebody else mines them, and somebody else melts them, and somebody else smelts them, and
You got to buy a bunch of precious metals, then collapse civilization.
oh, you're talking about silver and gold. You're not talking about cobalt,
Tungsten.
tungsten. What's in the phone? Iridium? I don't know.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
Smithsonian.
It's in-
silicon.
Cobalt's in batteries, the rechargeable batteries.
Silver is in solar
Yeah.
powered
Yeah.
stuff. Gold is in electronics. Silver's in electronics. Copper's in electronics.
It's all finite too. It's only one little planet.
How about build a rocket and have the first base on the moon and charge people to come there, and if they want to come to the moon, they have to pay you a toll. Whoever has the first base on the moon will be the richest person in the world. Assuming they can defend it.
Here's the problem with that. They got a base on the moon, right? The moon's kind of small, but it's
relatively.
you could land 2 miles away or 10 miles. They can't get you.
Lasers.
So you gotta have lasers, and then you could be on the dark side of the moon.
Death Star. Mirrors.
So you're saying, well, if there's somebody on the moon with lasers, I'm not going to go to the moon.
Have an internet station on the moon. Free internet for the world.
Let's talk about that. So we keep talking about Musk for some reason
Link
tonight.
Star.
He's putting up 40,000 of those, and it's like stopping everything. Like stopping all space flight because of impacts.
Can you do that? There's no law.
There's no law.
That's cool.
And he's making just like astronomers, all their star pictures are getting effed up from satellites.
Are they in geosynchronous orbit?
They're low, like $150, $250.
I mean, but are they?
Geosynchronous is 25,000. These are 150 miles up.
So they're not spinning at the same rate as the Earth.
90 minutes.
I figured there could be like a window or something.
I guess he thinks that's what'll happen, but
Whatever.
But the other countries are getting pissed off too.
Whatever.
We can't fly up through his internet satellites.
Why don't they just shoot them down?
I don't know. Because it causes debris. Yeah.
I mean, there's already so much junk up there.
It keeps going.
There's so much space junk floating around the Earth. Have you seen
Yeah.
maps of it?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So, anyhow, you're talking about free internet on the moon.
Yeah. Beam it down, Scotty.
Well, the moon's on the other side of the Earth sometimes, right?
It's where the mirrors come in.
The moon mirror.
Yeah.
Right.
You can put advertisements in the mirror as well.
Yeah, but you could actually make these Musk satellites probably reflect light and write M&Ms up in the sky.
It's going to happen one day.
Now, since we're on Musk tonight, I still we don't think about it enough. But when he launched that freaking car into space,
Yeah.
that was the apex of man's civilization right there. You know it?
Yeah.
You reloaded?
Assuming it happened.
Assuming it happened. Who knows if it happened, but it looked like it
Assuming
happened.
It wasn't CGI.
Yeah. I don't know. It's true stranger than reality.
Sure is.
All right. So in conclusion,
So forth and so on.
so forth and so on. I just want to check our list of podcasts here.
Antibacterial.
Okay. How do you make money? Review YouTube videos. Oh, here's the other question. And I don't know how many minutes we are into this thing.
Are we?
When do you? And this is kind of like that thought about you had more choices in the past than when you do in the present, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how many choices did you have at 18?
Well, you talking about choices I didn't know about or choices that I knew about?
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
I had infinite choices. I still have infinite choices.
You could have joined the army. You can't join the army now.
I guess. I don't know if I could back then either.
Well, you might.
Depends on how I tested.
Yeah, if they did the DNA and saw all that 75% Appalachian white trash,
I'd
you'd
say,
say, "You're in, boy. You're our boy."
You're too messed up. I would have flunked out of boot camp.
I think you'd have been fine, man. Can you take a bullet?
Yep.
That's all you need. That's all.
Well, I still can.
Yeah, right. They should have like the grandfather troops go in.
Yeah, they should make old people join.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I think I told you the story when Fukushima melted down. They had to go in and save the reactor, and old people said, "We'll do it. We don't give a shit."
That's cool.
You know, and they didn't ever use them, but they volunteered. They had like all kinds of them.
They're big about honor.
Yeah, they're like, what am I gonna do? Miss some shuffleboard? Let's go into this reactor.
I could save the country.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So, hopefully, I mean, the reason we got war on our minds tonight because in the news, but you could have the old shock troops going in. They probably wouldn't go in. You know, they wouldn't want to take out somebody else's kids.
You don't need troops anymore on the ground.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Send in the drones.
It's in the drones or artillery or whatever.
Just crash their equipment.
Yeah, cyber it. All right, so that's another podcast. We'll save that number 6 there. Personality test. We need to find a personality test on the internet, and I think we've already burnt this hour up.
Yeah.
But you could let me just give you a flavor for this real quick. A flavor. So personality test. So there's different types. There's the Big 5. There's what else are there?
MBTI, Enneagram.
16 personalities. Okay.
That's MBTI.
Isn't there
Do you like to
what's
make
this
friends?
nearest type explorer?
I have no idea, but you probably have to put your email in to get your results.
Yeah, I know. All right, you ready? You regularly make new friends. This is for you. We're doing you.
No.
Big no or little no?
Big no.
I think it's here, man.
I don't regularly. I haven't had a new friend in 5 years.
Well, that's. Have you got friends at work?
No. I have work acquaintances.
I hate giving them the big ball to it.
Okay, don't.
I'll give it that one. You spend all your free time exploring various random topics that pique
Yes.
your interest. Big ball or
Big ball.
second big ball? Okay. What's piquing your interest? I don't want to know. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too.
Nope.
Big ball or
No, that one right there.
okay.
Depends on who it is.
You often make a backup plan for a backup
Big
plan.
ball.
Really?
Nah, medium ball.
Medium ball. I don't make the first plan. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
Big ball. Bad ball. Bad
You're
ball.
you're saying disagree.
Yeah,
You stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Disagree. Is it this one? I can't go back.
That's a big ball.
You want the big ball. All right. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know.
Big good ball.
Big. You don't want the second one here? That was the funniest thing we've ever seen in that bar the other night. That was the funniest thing, man.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
How many more of these we got to do?
Well, hold on here. At social events, which ball?
That's fine.
Okay. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another?
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Ball, yeah.
Big ball or second
Yeah,
bit?
big ball.
All the way?
Yeah.
You're very sentimental.
Neutral ball.
Neutral ball. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
Big ball.
The biggest ball
Yeah.
or the second biggest ball? Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Small green ball.
Right here.
Yeah.
That means you're confident, full of hubris. You feel comfortable I don't want to influence your decisions. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up conversation.
Disagree.
Bigger,
That one.
this one,
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works.
I'll go neutral on that.
I think you like to just beat the shit out of things. You're not too.
Works.
Bear, shut up, dude. I know you. We keep trying to take you outside. You won't go outside. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works, like
It's creative works.
yeah, like.
Just put neutral on that one.
I think it's agree, but let me see. It's your thing.
If it just said like scientific ideas or philosophy, that'd be one thing. But it's talking about art, creative works.
Well, it's talking about like the Prodigy "Smack My Bitch Up."
I don't care about that.
What about your hit single?
I don't care about that.
Your hit single's good, man.
Your ideas are your ideas about
What about the
art.
Dingle Dangle, dude? That's
not a creative work. When I hear the word creative work, I think of like art.
Well, don't get hung up on that.
That's what did they? Why did
Discussing
they put
various
creative in there?
interpretations and analysis. You're not too
I
interested.
guess we're doing that right now. Okay,
You're not
I agree.
Huh? What?
I agree.
I'm not changing it, man. I'm going with neutral.
How many more of these we got?
You're more
Oh,
inclined to follow your head than your heart. We'll go fast.
God damn.
Follow your head than your heart.
Correct.
Big ball or second ball?
Second ball.
All right. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of playing a routine.
Oh, let's go the small purple ball.
Small purple. You just slightly disagree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
Agreed. Big agree.
You don't give a shit.
Wait, no, I disagree. Yeah, that one.
Big disagree or second disagree?
Big one.
You worried about making a good impression?
Yeah.
You need to
You
straighten your act up then,
You never get a
because
second chance.
you enjoy participating in group activities.
Disagree big time.
What about yoga?
I don't really consider that a group activity.
It's a group
we're not
grope
sitting
is what
around
that is.
Talking to each other or anything.
All right, big ball or a second big ball?
Big ball.
Big ball. you like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. You do.
I don't know.
Which one of these green balls you want? You know, whatever you think.
Small green ball.
All right, you slightly like that.
It's gonna take forever.
Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay.
Half these things don't even make sense.
Man, there's a lot of these things. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Just put neutral for all of them.
You're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worse. You're prone to worrying the things, huh?
Let's do the small green ball.
Okay. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
Big ball.
Well, you need to.
They get thrust upon me.
You want that one or that one?
I don't like being in charge.
Right. You avoid leadership roles.
But they always get thrust upon me.
Yeah, because you make that great first impression.
Because I follow through.
You don't avoid them. I mean, you'll accept it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not changing your balls. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. That's a disagree.
Yeah.
Big ball.
Big ball.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
Neutral on that.
Oh, I think you're over here in the green, but
I'm changing my ways.
Okay.
For currently, I'll probably be a small green ball.
All right. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
A medium green ball.
Next. Okay. You enjoy watching people argue.
No.
Big ball or second big ball?
Big ball.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
Big green ball. Let's do the middle ball.
I agree, Mel. Your mood can change very quickly.
Medium green ball.
You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you, as efficient.
Big green ball.
You really get mad? You fly off the hook?
No, I don't show it, but
Yeah.
I do.
You lose patience?
Yeah.
Big green or medium?
Whatever.
All right. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Depends on what it is.
You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
Big green ball.
Agree.
Big time.
All right. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Let's do the small purple ball.
Small purple. You become bored or lose interest when discussion gets highly theoretical.
Disagree, big time.
Which one?
Big one.
Big ball. All right. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Disagree. Middle one.
All right. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
Neutral.
Neutral. You rarely second guess the choices that you made.
I don't know how to answer that. So if I disagree, does that mean I agree with that, or you rarely second guess the choices you have made? Don't. Neutral. I don't know.
Do you second guess your choices when
Sometimes.
you make? All right. Let's go this small disagree.
Okay. Sounds good.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Yeah. No.
Big ball or second big ball?
Second big ball.
All right. You enjoy going to art museums?
Yeah.
How much?
A lot.
Big ball or second big ball?
Let's do the second big ball.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Second big orange. Second green ball.
You don't understand. I think you're pretty
I'll
empathetic.
try. I don't know if it's correct.
You
or
often
not.
have a hard time. Well, then it's over here.
Okay.
I mean, you disagree. You understand people's feelings.
Do I? I don't know.
I'm
I'm
not.
ask them about it. Am I correct in understanding that you look sad, my dear?
I think you're pretty good at this, man. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't know if you want second big or
It doesn't matter.
you like to have a to-do list for each day.
Yeah.
Agree, big ball, or
Let's do the middle ball.
you rarely feel insecure.
Big time disagree.
Big ball.
Mm-hmm.
You avoid making phone calls.
Big time agree.
Big time agree.
I don't like if I can email. I'd rather email or text. Big time.
You rather big time?
Yeah.
You Peter Gabriel. You're Peter Gabriel.
Am I?
Big.
Big ball.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
Neutral.
Yeah.
It depends on the subject.
Well, my views are different from your own. You don't spend any time thinking about that shit.
No, I'll try to change it.
You often spend a lot of time. You gonna stay neutral?
Yeah.
All right.
It just depends on the subject.
We got a few more. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
I'll go neutral on that.
I think so.
I don't have a circle. I have a line.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is get back on track as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Medium?
Yeah.
You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago.
Agree. Medium.
You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Disagree big time.
Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Agree. Medium. I'm working on it.
I didn't know you had any emotions. I thought you were like Spock.
Yeah. Because
I thought you was like...
I don't show my emotions.
You think your emotions... Okay. You take great care not to make people look bad even when it's completely their fault.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's empathy. Small empathy or medium empathy?
Let's do medium.
Okay.
Because I feel,
Yeah, it's sympathetic.
I don't know, it makes me feel weird.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
I will agree with that. It's medium.
Medium. Spontaneous bursts of energy.
Yeah. I can postpone something.
I thought you were very organized.
I guess it just depends on what we're talking about. If it's something I like doing, I'll do it. If it's like work.
Well, if you have a to-do list, you're organized, man.
But I do it spontaneously.
Spontaneous.
I don't do like list on like item number 1 complete. Start item number 2 now.
I think you're overthinking this one here, but I'll go along.
Okay. Give me the small ball.
Small agree.
That's speaking of work.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long will it take for them to feel disappointed.
I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Neutral.
I already know the answer. It takes 5 minutes for somebody to become disappointed in me after they meet me.
Oh yeah.
It's 5 solid minutes. You wonder how long it will take? It's 5 minutes. I already know the answer. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
Yeah.
Big ball?
Yeah.
All right. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. Big ball?
Yeah.
You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet, intimate
I
places.
disagree with that completely.
Big ball or medium ball?
Big ball.
Big ball. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
I guess.
It's either big ball or second big ball.
Big ball.
All right.
80%.
You often feel overwhelmed.
I agree.
How
I agree.
big?
Big time.
Big all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing overwhelming us, man.
I don't know. I mean, I know that's true.
I mean,
rationally.
we're not starving. You complete things methodically without skipping any steps.
No, I disagree with that.
I think it's true for you.
What?
Like say you're trying to we're trying to hang that thing on the wall upstairs. Remember that?
Yeah.
In step 1, we got to measure this shit. In step 2, we got to put the drill.
Well, that's a okay, whatever. I guess it just depends on what it is.
On how you read it. How about small ball?
Okay, yeah.
All right. I don't want to change your personality.
Like personality through your eyes. That's interesting. To see how it turns out.
I'm trying to tell you how you really are, man.
You are very intrigued by things that, yeah.
Big ball or second big ball?
Let's do the second one. Just depends on the topic.
You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
I'll go neutral on that.
I gave you dog glasses.
I think you need it more.
Right. You'd pass along a good opportunity. Okay.
It depends on who it was and what it was.
Yeah. I would... Yeah. You struggle with deadlines.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. We're almost done.
You feel confident things will work out for you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A big ball?
Let's do the medium ball.
You think shit's going to work out for you?
Yeah.
Let me help you out here. You better lean over here.
Why?
I'm kidding you, man.
What's my gender?
Other.
Okay.
See results.
Put in your email, Kevin.
Hang on here.
Oh.
No, you're an architect just like always.
I got that.
What was your last time?
That's what I got.
Architect.
I wasn't even trying.
All right.
And you helped me out.
I helped you. Introverted. Correct. 87% mind, introverted.
What do you know?
Energy, intuitive. I agree you're intuitive.
Yeah.
Nature, thinking or feeling, you're thinking.
Okay.
Tactics, you judge people. That's all them
opposed to-
neutrals.
As opposed to mining them.
Right.
I'm turbulent.
Turbulent.
Yeah, that's the T.
Identity. Oh yeah, you are turbulent. You gotta trust yourself, man, to get this.
Working on it.
Trust yourself.
Every day. Change.
Architect, you did good, man.
All right, your turn.
Oh, I don't have time for that.
Too late. I'm too tired.
Time for
turn it
that,
off.
man. It's like your zodiac. I'm an Aquarium. All right, well, let's wrap this thing up here.
There it is. Turn it off.
How many hours is that?
4 hours.
4 hours of free sleep time for somebody.
Poop. Plopcast.
All right, I'm just going to put it straight up and not... Oh, I got to put a freaking picture on it, don't I?
Yep. I said your name, too.
Yeah, I said your name, too.
Dang it.
We said what's his name's name, too.
Ah, he says it in every episode.
Yeah, well...
All right, then.
All right.
Have a good one.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
At Magic Friday night.
Good times.